I'm going to share with you 6 different strategies around what you should be looking at so that when you are selling, you're making sure that you're covering each of these different things. Welcome to Strategy with Sally. If we have not yet met, I'm Sally Sparks Cousins, the founder of the Sparkle Class Academy, the creator of the Freedom Funnel Formula. And today is our weekly Strategy with Sally session. So this is a weekly live that we do every single week. So if you don't want to forget or miss a weekly live, then make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the best place to make sure that you get notifications when we go live. Selling is not about pushing your products and services. It's about understanding the psychology behind why people buy. What can you do to really leverage the knowledge of why people buy and use that to build meaningful connections with your potential customers? So in this dynamic world of sales, confidence, it plays a crucial part in establishing trust and also closing those sales so that you can help people, because when they say yes to the sale, they are actually saying yes to help. So over this coming 6-part quick tip series, we're going to explore the psychology of selling, and I'm going to give you 6 skills that will help you to sell with confidence and also be successful. Because when you sell with confidence and using sales psychology, it will help you to understand your consumers' psychological principles and also allow you to tailor your approach accordingly when you speak to these people. So the art of selling involves some pretty standard fundamentals around sales as a service, right? We sell to serve. We sell to help. We always say selling is helping. And then it will allow you to enroll those potential people into your products and services. And also it will allow you to design your offer, also your live conversion events to be the right fit for you and also for those potential buyers out there in the big wide world. Using sales as helping. It will allow you to sell easier and also without feeling salesy, sleazy, pushy, or gross. So today is episode number 1 in our quick tip series around sales psychology and how you can use that to sell with confidence. So the first thing I want to share with you is number 1, mastering the art of active listening. So active listening truly is the foundational skill when it comes to sales psychology. You see, when you focus on understanding the customer's needs, you listen more than you speak. There's a reason why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, right? You ask open-ended questions. You can truly identify the pain points, the struggles, what's holding those potential buyers back from buying from you, and then how you can personalize your solution inside the sales conversation, which will enhance the customer's trust and confidence in you. So here are some key points for you to master around the art of active listening. So number 1 around the art of active listening is we are going to make sure that we focus on the customer's needs. So when you are speaking to them, make sure you shift your thought patterns around what am I going to say next to actually listening to what the customer needs. Then you can actually prioritize your understanding around their particular needs and challenges, which will allow you to tailor what it is you are saying inside of that sales conversation to help them with their challenges. The second one is to ask open-ended questions. So when we ask open-ended questions, what that means is just not eliciting a yes, no response from them. Open-ended questions allows them to shift their thoughts and their feelings rather than just the simple yes, no answers to you. And I love a good open-ended question, which is allowing them to delve deeper into what it is that their biggest struggle is. You see, the first time you ask a question, they'll usually give you that surface level kind of thing, right? And then we've got to go, tell me more. And just dig deeper into that. I call it message mining. The third one is to avoid interrupting. Now, I will actually, at the beginning of a call, I will let them know that there may be occasions that I interrupt them because I've gathered all the information that I need to move on, so that they already know that there might be that time in which I will, interrupt them to keep moving forward. Because in a sales conversation, we don't always have a lot of time, right? But also, I do encourage you to try not to interrupt them unless they're going off on some crazy tangent, because when you interrupt them, it makes them feel unheard and less likely for them to open up. Number 4 is, while you're using active listening, you also want to paraphrase back to them and summarize what you've heard, so that your customer does feel seen, heard, loved, and appreciated by paraphrasing or summarizing the key points that they have said to you. And it shows that you have actually been understanding, and it ensures that you have a mutual understanding with that prospect. Also, I like to have my calls inside of Zoom for this particular reason, is because I can look for non-verbal cues. So pay attention to those non-verbal cues like body language, facial expressions, because they can really reveal to you additional insights that your customer is feeling, their emotions, their feelings, okay? And then we also want to practice empathy. Empathy is huge. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. Try to understand it from their perspective. And also make sure that number 7, you stay present while talking to them. Show genuine interest. This is, while you're practicing active listening, you're actually paying attention to what they're saying during the conversation. Try to avoid letting your mind wander or planning what are you going to say next while in the conversation. So number 8, here are some prompts that you can use to encourage the customer to share more. The 3 magical words: tell me more. Now, there are many ways you can say tell me more and phrase it different ways, but at the end, we want to mine into that with using tell me more, or, oh, that's interesting, I'd love to know more about that. Or, what else is important to you? Can you share more around that subject? And number 9, ask follow-up questions. So that's, again, digging into tell me more. Dig deep into the customer's responses, because you really want to gain a comprehensive understanding, especially in the first part of the sales conversation, because we're listening for things that will allow us to tailor the solution by paraphrasing, summarizing, and then presenting them with the solution. And number 10, suspend your judgment. Remember, everybody views the world differently, and the way in which they speak may not be exactly the way you see the world. So make sure that your assumptions or your judgments are suspended about the customer's situation. Try to stay neutral and open-minded. Somebody might say to you that, they may say that they don't have any money, or, they're struggling. But you will be surprised when I've been on a sales call, somebody tells me the money objection. And if I straight away said, oh, well, then you can't afford me, I would not have given them the opportunity to tell me more, to see whether or not that solution that I have is actually something that they're going to go above and beyond to be able to get to the outcome that they're looking for.